Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love. Welcome to another pick a card message. I am so grateful to be tuning in with all of you. This is a message that kept coming through very strongly for me to share with all of you. I kept hearing stop, just stop. And then the universe just kept sending me the message of taking a moment to, if it's like when we don't know what to do, if we're feeling like restricted, if we're feeling blocked, we need to just stop and take a moment and tune in with our higher self, because there's something that we are supposed to be learning. There's something that we need to see before we can move forward. And so when I tuned in for you guys, these are the cards that I was guided to tune into the wisdom of the Avalon. And the restriction card came out. It's the number 35, and that's also a number 8. So this is really about tapping into your inner strength and tuning into your higher self, tuning into your divine reflection, and recognizing this is a moment of change, of transformation, of expanding your awareness and your consciousness and alignment with your path. And one of these little cards that I pulled from my own cards, I'm being guided to learn about my spiritual mission. So if you're feeling restricted, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're at a crossroads, there's something for you to see or gain some sort of awareness, some knowledge, wisdom about your spiritual mission here on earth. The bigger picture, like why you're really here. It's a time to stop and ask yourself, how did I get here? What am I not seeing? And what needs my attention? What needs repairing, mending, peace, closure, so that you can move forward in alignment, okay? So I truly hope one of these messages is calling to your spirit. If it is definitely meant for you. And either way, trust your intuition, trust what you're guided, what calls to your attention strongly. But the strongest, we have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. I love you guys all so very much. Thank you for being you and for walking this journey with me, for tuning into love and allowing me to tune in and deliver these messages for all of us, for whomever they're meant to be received by. I'm very honored, and it tunes me in with love and with my higher self, and that is so healing. So I thank you guys for your strength and courage to be true and authentic and to affirm your own knowing. This is truly meant to affirm your own knowing, your own intuition. So trust your own guidance 100%. That's one of the greatest lessons that we learn here, is to fully be able to trust our own inner guidance completely. So that's what it's it's a journey, and it's a learning process, and it's never ending. So thank you all for being here, for subscribing to the channel, for commenting, liking, sharing the videos. You guys are all amazing, and I am just I am blown away at the level of faith that I have in humanity and how it inspires me to share more and to be that energy imprint of unconditional love however I can be in the world. And I love doing this, you guys. I love doing this. So this is just amazing to me. So thank you guys again. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with group number 1. Okay. Okay, group number 1. Let's see what the message is for you. So the overall energy I pulled from the wisdom of the Avalon. So for you, it's disruption. Okay, the number 39. Disruption. I affirm only the good in life. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace, and all is well. I balance my masculine and feminine sides. Okay, well, there's already something going on here about finding balance. Let's keep going here. Faith in the process, number 32. Faith, restoring faith. There's some sort of disruptive energy occurring around you. And this is an energy that, it's not something you have control over. It's something that has been in motion. It's about, well, we'll get into this here in a moment. River movement. It's about allowing yourself to be pulled by your soul and going with the flow. And entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your coworkers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So there may be feeling like some sort of restriction around something you're trying to get going, a business or some sort of financial path. You are seeing the situation accurately, Horus. Message in a bottle, number 15. Footprints, direction. Heighten your vitality. Let's see what the tarot says. Clarity of belief, Ace of Swords, Temperance, Queen of Swords, and the Empress. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Okay, let me just... Let me move some of these cards, you guys. Okay, let's see if those are all on the camera there. Wow. So you're definitely in a period of time where, this is divinely guided intervention for you to be able to reevaluate, to realign, to really align to that which you desire. With the disruption card here, this can speak to, things not working out the way we expected them to. But it's always reminding ourselves that there's a reason for it. It's a blessing in disguise. That we don't always understand everything that's going on in the mystery. That disruption can bring delays and setbacks, but it also brings opportunities and hidden gifts. So it's a time to realign. Like I'm feeling this realignment, this rebuilding, strengthening your solid foundation of unconditional love. It's about allowing anything that was faulty to fall away, through the chaos, and the beauty is born. And it's about being able to rebuild on a solid foundation. With faith in the process, this I feel is saying to you that the true foundation is your soul. It is your connection to the universe, to your higher self. It's about knowing that we are ultimately not in control, that life is temporary, it is fleeting. What is eternal and everlasting is your spirit, is the life force energy within you. You're going through a period of time where you're learning how to balance and alchemize and heal the energies within you and without. The divine feminine energy here with the Empress of nurturing the life force energy, nurturing the divine feminine. The divine feminine energy is the receptive energy, the soft energy, the energy that mends and heals and reconciles. It's being able to turn chaotic situations into balance and harmony. This is about you really balancing the energies within you, as above, so below, your masculine, your feminine, your light, your dark. And it's about embracing all of it. Everything that is happening around us, even though it feels like it's out of our control, we've attracted it into our reality. And it's not about being a victim to it. It's more about asking yourself, why am I here? How did I get here? How did I end up here? What am I missing? What am I not seeing? It's the Queen of Swords. She seeks the truth. She wants to know the truth and what's going on so that she can align to that which is true, so that as you're moving forward and building your foundation, it's no longer faulty. It's solid, it's secure, it's balanced. It's honoring of the masculine and feminine, knowing when to act, when to be firm, when to be, you know, it's the action versus when to receive, when to be soft, when to be gentle. It's this alchemizing process that's occurring within you. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the divine feminine energy within you. It's about really coming into balance with that energy, embracing that energy, because that is your creative life force energy. Whatever is falling away is something that was based on an imbalance, choices made in a state of imbalance. Whereas now you're learning how to let go and follow the flow of your soul, claim your path, own your path, understand that, the journey is not just a straight line from A to B. It's not like that, right? It has bends and twists, and there's waterfalls, and there's slow times and fast and exciting and scary, but ultimately it's all leading you home. It's all leading you to the ocean. So when we let go to the resistance of what we're being shown, when we stop trying to control everything and we have faith that everything's happening for a reason and that it's happening for our growth, for our evolution, for us to see something and evolve and to gain that deeper trust and faith in our own journey, our own process, so that we can be the master co-creators that we came to be. It's about letting go, really letting go and embracing what you really are, what's really within you. You really truly are a master co-creator, and you're learning how to balance and alchemize your energies. This can speak to healing. Before we can truly come into alignment, we need to make amends with our past. We need to redeem ourselves, basically, by offering forgiveness, offering peace and closure, and truly letting go of any sort of fear-based energies in our bodies, in our minds, in our spirits, guilt, shame, resentment, anger, frustration, just manipulation, deception, all of these energies that are not built on something true. When you realize that the true source is within you and you build your foundation based on the qualities of unconditional love, you can have faith in your process. You can stand behind your decision. You know that it's coming from a place that is true and genuine, that is real. And the Queen of Swords, she is the seeker of truth in all things. She wants clarity, and she's not up for small talk and chit chat and fake things. She's like, all about the truth and nurturing the truth. Nurturing, with the Ace of Swords, this is a path of truth. So it's like you're about to truly align with the path of truth and heighten your vitality here. I feel like this is too like an Ace of Wands type of card, because it speaks to our life force energy, our vitality, our innocence, our childlike spirit, our creativity and passion and fire to expand and discover and, to embrace differences and variety, to see the world through the eyes of a child. And so whatever heightens your vitality, your life force, your spirit, your soul, what opens your heart, you're really being guided to focus on that, to focus your energy on that, because what you focus on is going to grow. Embracing the masculine and feminine sides and coming into balance, it allows you to create so many more expanded visions and things. It's like it's like being able to see it all as, in a way that is serving you and the highest good of all. Especially if you're guided to be, create your own business. You have that entrepreneurial spirit where you have the discipline and the motivation. And now being in tune with your true authentic self, you have the vision, you have the creative, insight and drive. It's beautiful. And that's what helps you really manifest that energy of love into the physical world. Whatever this is, you're seeing the situation accurately, and with the full moon energies, you may be someone too who, especially around the full moon, your intuition is very on point. So really begin to allow yourself to trust your intuition fully. And with the Empress here, it's like nurturing that intuitive divine energy within you, that life force energy. It is feminine, the masculine and feminine are one and the same, but it's the feminine energy that gives birth to the creative process, to the divine ideas. So I want to look at this. I know message in a bottle also speaks to there are messages that are being sent your way, whether it's through synchronicities, coincidences. Your higher self is really speaking to you, and this is also receiving a message from something in the physical world to affirm, what you know to be true within you. Let me see if it says anything else. I feel like with the water being here, it's like the message in a bottle. I feel like it's something that brings, emotional fulfillment. So when you see things affirmed, through messages or synchronicities that affirm that emotional fulfillment, well-being within you, I'm just picking that up from that card. Maybe birds, maybe going to the ocean. Communication, a sign pointing the way to your highest good. So when you ask for signs from spirit, you receive what you ask for. When you believe you will receive them, you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. Right? So, really practice developing your language, your communication with your truth, especially with the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Nurture your communication with your higher self. And when you ask for a sign, like I used to just ask for signs like crazy, and they would show up and it would just blow me away. They show up in a very personal way that it's the universe, because only the universe can do something like that. So when your faith is low or you're feeling doubt, ask for signs, ask for guidance, ask for the clarity, the truth to be revealed to you. Seek the truth in all things, and it will be revealed to you. It really will. Have the courage. I'm feeling the fire here. It's like the more you tap into your life force energy, it really gives you that courage, the bravery to seek the truth and know the truth, and not in a forceful way, but in a very subtle, powerful way of unconditional love. When you're in tune with your feminine side, when you're masculine and feminine. I love that it's the Ace of Swords has a man with the butterfly, and the Queen of Swords is the feminine. And in one of my other decks, she has a butterfly up here, and it's just like this balance of energies. It's really beautiful. So yeah, this card does speak to, and again, here's the bird. There's messages coming through to you from the birds, from, and I see here with footprints here. I'm feeling like ocean, like you may be guided to spend some time near water or the ocean. Especially you've got the river flowing to the ocean. There's something about the ocean here. I'm not sure. But this card says, no matter how powerful we are, how much courage and strength we have, there are times when we can't quite move ourselves along to the next phase of life or creative exploration. At such times, we need some divine intervention, a little help in pulling our trolley along, so to speak. When we are at the edge of our own limits and have no more personal resources, we might be left with only one spiritual power, that of faith. Fortunately, that is enough. As unlikely as it may seem, the invisible help from the universe is often more powerful than the physical efforts of 1,000 men. That is because the invisible help is not limited by physical laws. It can shift, bend, and move in ways that defy limitation. It can affect, evoke, and influence situations through invisible but undeniably persuasive means. You are in a situation where you cannot set right the course of events all by yourself. This is not an indication that you have done something wrong, nor does this suggest that you are not strong enough. It is a sign that there is something bigger unfolding in your life, and your willpower will be supplemented by the power of life itself. Sometimes a bigger plan needs to manifest for the benefit of humanity and the earth. You need to shift your perspective to realize that you are part of the greater unfoldment of life, that your individual life serves the greater plan, and that you are not separate from its genius. This is what is happening now. You happen to be instrumental to the greater plan, and as such, you need to accept your position and be moved, while also being empowered and protected as you make personal progress through your role in that grander scheme. This is a time for humility and trust. You need complete faith in the processes and events that are happening. There is nothing to worry about, and you will be moved most fully and easily, and with the most grace and assistance through your faithful surrender. Ironically, it is through complete surrender in total faith that we become the most empowered. When we are no longer trying to impede the perfection of the greater plan, we can be aligned with and moved by the process. Having faith in the benevolence of life rather than harboring the suspicion that life is seeking to catch us out, have a joke at our expense, or carelessly toss us about as though we mean nothing, then we can relax a little. Having faith in the process gives you space to be curious about what is taking place and to relax enough to be open to what we are most in need of, even if we aren't exactly sure what that is or how it can happen. The guidance from this oracle comes direct from the greater source of life itself. There is now an opportunity for you to be moved from the situation you are currently in to the next chapter in your life story. You can't do it on your own. It is too big a shift. It needs the grace of life to intervene on your behalf. You will need faith, though. You may feel as though the wheels of your trolley are coming off or that they are a bit rickety, but you must also understand that the voice of life is now coming straight to your heart with this message. I have resources you know not of. It is safe to trust in my ways and in my wisdom, for I love you and I am guiding you into all that is rightfully yours. Know that what is rightfully yours is what your heart truly desires, and you need not fear loss. Nothing that is meant to come to you will be denied, and it is safe for you to let go and allow me to move you. Through faith, peace is restored, and you are able to know this and perhaps have some fun in the process. Okay. Wow, you guys, this is beautiful. I may as well read the healing process to you. And I will try to remember to write this in the comments below. And if I forget, if someone will remind me, that would be amazing. I now ask that all disappointing experiences of the past that have led me to believe that life is not trustworthy or that faith is a silly or immature way to deal with life be released from my mind, body, and heart. I ask for help to accept that I can and will attract all that is needed into my life at the perfect time and in the perfect way. I ask to be empowered to absolutely receive all that can assist me with gratitude and without shame or guilt. In doing so, I dedicate myself to be a clear, loving, open channel for the flow of life. I know the benefit in doing so is not limited to me, but will flow so that life can benefit others through me. I trust in this now through unconditional love, so be it. Okay, so really, this is really powerful, and I feel you. I've been here. I know this is a very uncomfortable place to be, but it's also extremely powerful, pivotal time in your life when you can really get clear and really know yourself on a deeper level, on a level that only you have the privilege of knowing. Having faith, we are presented with these times in our life where all we have is faith, and through that process, we realize that, oh my gosh, we truly have everything we need within us. Like the power that we are, the force that we are is the power. Like there is nothing outside of us, nothing external that is preventing us from moving forward or living the life of our dreams. It's truly about recognizing that the power is within you and allowing it to show you its magic by having full faith and trust in it. And that requires you to surrender completely and have faith. When you do, and the universe shows you who it really is, and you take that step, you know, it's an equal give and receive relationship. So it's all about your intention, and we have to show the universe like what our intentions are, that we want to receive the unconditional love. So it's like, you know, I remember getting down on my hands and knees. It's just like, I surrender. You know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. Like, I surrender. I give up. I don't want to do it anymore. Higher self, you know, guide me, show me, whatever it is. Like, and that's, you know, everything just completely shifted for me. So I want to see this footprints card. Or we wrap it up here. Direction, right? What a beautiful way to end this message. So you've been wondering which way in life you should go, and concerns regarding family, career, or life purpose have arisen. The answer is this: go towards that which brings you closer to the divine. Seek that which truly feeds your soul, for this will show you the road to tread. Be careful, however, to understand what this truly means. The ego has a wonderful way of tricking you into dreaming up get-rich-quick schemes. The truth is always consistent and loving. Step into your soul's knowing and focus on your heart's passions, talents, and interests. These clues will point you in the right direction. Should I go here, perhaps do that? Be a parent, an artist, a big fat cat? Ego, no, it's not your say. Divine guidance will show the way. Don't let anyone push you off your chosen path. You have an important decision to make. Always choose the road of peace and happiness. Release lack mentality. Listen to your inner guidance. You are on the right path. Okay. Wow. This is really beautiful because it's, you know, trust yourself. Follow the path that you feel your life force energy just alive. You feel the vitality, the path that brings balance to both your masculine and feminine sides, and affirming only the good in life. I affirm only the good in life. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. So this is very powerful. I truly hope this message resonated with you and gave you the affirmation and validation to what you're feeling. If this is about, you know, and everything is related, of course, you know, it's whether it's about a business idea or a relationship or just where you are in your life, it's all, you know, the energy is all so cohesive. It's about truly aligning to your authenticity, your soul, and allowing it to guide you, choosing the path of relief, of peace, of ease, slow and steady, something that is enjoyable one day at a time. It's not a race. It's not a competition. What is meant to be yours is yours. It's simply a matter of aligning with it. So let go of anything that you need to gain clarity. This is all about clarity of truth, of really your beliefs, your values, and seeking the truth within yourself, asking for your higher self to affirm the truth for you through synchronicities, signs, omens, pointing the way. I don't know, higher self, I have no idea. Show me what to do next. Show me a sign, give me a sign, and just receive. Be in a state of receiving in the present moment, in a place of neutrality, and having that faith that the answer will come, the message will come, you know, the guidance. You know, you can feel it in your intuition. So again, with the bird here and Horus, it's like, wow, it's powerful. So that is your message. I truly hope it resonated. I thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, sharing. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would be honored. I also have a Patreon page where I share messages over there. And I would be honored if you feel guided to join me. Otherwise, you guys, I am sending you all my infinite love as always, and so grateful to be able to tune in with you for these messages, and truly hope that they bring the guidance and affirmation and just life force to your life. So thank you, thank you. I love you. And until next time, sending all my infinite love. Peace out. All right. So, group number 2, how are you guys? Let's see what your message is. If you're feeling restricted or feeling like things are just not moving along, there is something here for you to learn about your spiritual mission, your purpose. And so I pulled from the Wisdom of Avalon for the overall energy. So let's see what you guys are experiencing. The Bard, music, poetry, myth, history, enchantment of storytelling, and it's the number 7. Wow, this is beautiful. There's something about your history here. There's something about your lineage, your history, and being able to bring forth the wisdom, the energy of love through your stories, through your energy. It's almost like you recognize that the life force energy within you, and there's some sort of gift or energy. It's like within you that you're here to share, and it has a lot to do with your affinity to learn about the past or the ancient past and your connection to it. I am my own unique self. Everyone is unique and different. If we are like other people, then we are not expressing our specialness. I feel like this is a time when you're really coming into your unique, authentic expression. And let's just see what you got here. Everything I touch is a success. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. Ooh, I love that. That's really beautiful. Let me put this over here. So it's like you're coming into a time of truly embracing your authentic self and the success and abundance in that, that energy of alignment and being proud of your story, being proud of your lineage and your gifts and, everything that you've gone through in this life. Let's just see what you've got here. I got to look at all the cards here. So for the tarot, we've got the 5 of Wands, the Moon, the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Cups. Okay, we've got Inner Truths. Yeah, something. I love this card too because it's like, it's in like a cave, like deep within the earth. There's even like different worlds within this cave. It's like your inner sanctuary, but it's very ancient. You're an old soul. It's like almost like you're coming into an awareness of your ancient soulness. And it's exciting, and it's like you're celebrating it, You're seeing how beautiful it is to be this, in this awareness of who you truly are. Handwriting, authenticity. You may be guided to write, to channel your higher self through your writing. You're able to really channel your authentic self, your higher self through writing. It comes through very clearly for you. It's a beautiful way for you to translate your authentic perspective in life. So that's beautiful. a leg up, the number 34. Again, this is under, the number 7. And look at this. This is a number 7, 16. So we've got 7, 7, 7. Energy healing, Merlin. Fresh air from the angels. Winter solstice, reflection. And big, bold vision. Wow. So let's see here. Group number 2. I'm feeling like what's really like the feeling of what's really happening for you right now. It's this period of time where there's a lot coming up from deep within you, especially with the moon here, the 5 of Wands. Um, the 5 of Wands is all about our spiritual path, our beliefs, our values, what we stand for, and why we're here, what we're doing here. What is the essence, the energetic imprint that we are here to leave? What is it that really calls to our spirits, that has us moving forward? What are we moving forward towards? And when we're going through challenging times, there's this energy of just not getting along with others, not getting along with the differing beliefs and ideas that are within us and without us. He's got his shield up. He's got the chain link armor on, and there's this energy of being defensive and having to but it's also about recognizing that it's all a part of coming into the truth. It's all about coming into who you really are, what really fills your cup, that emotional well-being. And the things that are coming up with the moon, this is, it's our intuition, it's our subconscious, it's the ancient soul part aspects of ourselves, that our psychic gifts, our awareness of the unseen, and being able to tap into that. And so it's like, as you are beginning to see the truth, your divine reflection, there are others in our reality, as we're moving out of, as we're moving into our truth. Not everyone is going to see eye to eye with us. Not everyone is growing at the same pace, or, it's not a race. It's not a competition. There's, in the 5 of Wands, there's this energy of competition and jealousy, and, everyone wants everyone to see things from their perspective, but no one's willing to see, put themselves in the other person's shoes. So it's about recognizing that it's a part of this journey. It's a part of the transition of moving from fear-based consciousness into unconditional love, letting go of judgments and projections, and instead, seeing that we're all unique, we're all individuals, we're all different for a reason. And by embracing your authenticity, by embracing what makes you who you are, you're able to really move forward in truth and be a part of something bigger than yourself. I feel like this card speaks to being a part of a bigger vision that Spirit has planned for humanity, that is manifesting here, and you're a part of it, and it includes others. There's a lot of divine inspiration and ideas and beauty and success and victory with this vision. There's a lot of courage. There's a lot of just creativity and color and vibrancy and vitality. So it's really being able to face any fears that you have, so that you can be a part of this. This is what you were always meant to do, is to be a part of this vision. You're being guided towards others that you're meant to collaborate with, and it could have something to do with handwriting, with actually writing and doing things online. Writing poetry or music or songs, or journaling, or writing a book, or blogging, or speaking. I mean, I'm not sure, but with the 3 of Cups, this is again coming together with others to celebrate what it is that is fulfilling to you on your emotional well-being, your soul, your heart. With energy healing here, it's like you're healing yourself right now. It's a time of healing. It's a time of getting in tune with your intuition, your gifts. You are a healer. Your energy is healing when you are embracing who you really are. So by choosing to reflect and go within, I feel like this is, reflection, inner truths, and a leg up here. This is speaks to how there is someone in your reality, someone in your energy around you that's here to offer assistance, that's here to help you move forward in life, to kind of give you a leg up, a handout, because they see that you're someone who is, in alignment with this vision that's really focused on being your authentic self. And, it's like this, it's an empowering energy. We help those who are ready to help themselves. It's kind of like the teacher appears when the student is ready kind of energy. It's always meant to be. It's the universe stepping in to, to help you up, to give you that boost, to, you're not alone, even though times may feel challenging and you're going through stuff, at the same time, you're not alone. You're also being guided. I want to read the Inner Truths card. It's just kind of calling to me. See what it says in there. And, the number 7 is all about cutting through illusions and distortions. It's about seeing the truth. It's about being able to kind of be in the world and not of it, to be able to be in the world and still see through the veil, to see through the illusions, to see, the energy of love versus fear, and where others are coming from. Inner Truth says there's a lot of depth to your feelings. You are on your way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps on your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant to new opportunities that may lead to the beginnings of novel projects or assist with current ventures. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, as you will find jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and the inner voice all waiting patiently to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. I love it. Okay, so, and winter solstice reflection speaks to really taking time to evaluate your life, to look back and reflect on the past year, the past year, how far you've come, all the things that you've overcome or had to go through, the wisdom that you've gained, the lessons that you've learned. What have you learned? How did you get to this place where you are? What are you seeing? What are you not seeing? And being in tune with your feelings is a huge part of this journey, and coming into alignment, because they're our guidance system. Especially when our fire is awakening, our soul, our spiritual fire, our life force energy will awaken our emotions. And that's how we know we're moving in the right direction. The 3 of Cups is, it's people coming together who are truly happy with who they are, because they are in their authentic essence. They know what makes them happy, and they are responsible for filling their own cup, and they come together to celebrate that. That creative spark, that nurturing of the life force energy. And that takes, deep reflection on being able to go within yourself, into the darker realms, into the light and dark within you, and reflect on, what you learned, how this is serving you moving forward, and through this process, you're also becoming a master energy healer of yourself and of others. I feel like with fresh air here, this speaks to, it says your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So this could also be that you've been spending a lot of time kind of going within and reflecting and being in the darker realms, with the moon, and going into your ancient past and your, the wisdom within you. And now it's time to, come out, to be out in the day. It's daylight now. It's time to really be able to experience those beautiful emotions and gifts, and, you're a part of a bigger vision, a big, bold vision that you're being called towards. And it's, this is just absolutely gorgeous. There's an energy of abundance and prosperity and true, um, that fire, it's that fire and sweet victory and success and inspiration that only comes from the divine. So, with handwriting authenticity here, let's see what this one has. Anything you need to see. Um, it's time to reveal the real you. You may know yourself, but do you let anyone else know the true you? You may feel desperate to be yourself, but have worn a mask for so long that you are now worried how friends, family, and colleagues will react if you stop acting the way they expect you to act. You may have embodied the role of people pleaser or entertainer, trying to be all things to everyone. If you show your true colors, will others treat you differently? Will you lose their respect or even their friendship? Ask yourself these questions and be completely truthful with your answers. Then decide whether you're brave enough to show your authentic face to the world. Shall I still hide the real me? What is it I'm afraid they'll see? Should not my light be owned to shine? Respect and love I own, 'tis mine. Time to stop hiding your light. Stand up for your beliefs, express your true self, be an individual, don't follow the crowd. Time to go it alone. Someone isn't being true to you or to themselves. Okay, so yeah, and with challenging times, sometimes it means it's time to go alone. With the moon, it's time to go alone. It's the Ace of Swords. It's the your truth, and it may feel like you might feel a little lonely at this time, but it's also a beautiful opportunity for you to really know yourself, to really come into that true, solid relationship with your own divine self, who you really are in this world. And as you do that and you have that clarity, you embrace your own light and dark, your own unique gifts. When you have full love and acceptance, true unconditional love and acceptance for yourself, then you are free. You're free, and all of the support and people and situations and magic just start coming into your life, and you recognize them because they're a divine reflection of the energy that you feel of your soul. So, my goodness, what a beautiful reading. Restriction is just a part of the journey, that feeling, but there's always a reason for it, and it's usually a very powerful reason. If we don't fight it, we just let go and trust and ask ourselves, what am I meant to learn about this? So this is beautiful. You're on your way. Congratulations to you for choosing to be you and shine your light and be your authentic self, because that's truly the path to your desires and dreams. They're already there, manifested. It's just a matter of choosing to be your unique, amazing self, no matter what anyone else thinks. It's those who embrace who they authentically truly are will never judge anyone else for doing the same. So you allow others the same permission, to give themselves permission to be who they really are, and to have the courage to stand up for who you are, and be able to walk away and go it alone if you have to, because that going it alone is always temporary. It's always temporary. Okay. The next card is, the Six of Wands. There's always success and victory, and you become that inspiration for others. You naturally and organically attract those that are your divine reflections, because they're like, whoa, that's someone that's just like me. And, we all resonate, and it's like, okay, yeah, if, they can choose to be authentic and be themselves, I can too. And there's relief that comes with that. So you're doing amazing. Thank you for being your own unique self. And I truly hope this message resonated and affirmed and validated what you're feeling, where you're at, and just gave you the inspiration in life to move forward and stay on your path. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. If you'd like to receive a personal message from me or a personal reading, or join me over on my Patreon page, I would be absolutely honored. I'm going to be updating my Patreon page here very soon, and also doing some new things over here on YouTube. So it's all exciting, and I'm so grateful to be here with you guys, to be tuning in. So thank you for being here and being a part of this. And I will see you guys all very soon for the next pick a card reading. And until then, sending all my infinite love as always. Peace out, you guys. Okay, oops. Group number 3. How are you guys? Let's see what your message is. I pulled from the Wisdom of the Avalon for the overall energy, so I just wanted to see what the overall energy you guys have. Burden, okay. I say yes to opportunity and abundance, okay. I attract prosperity with ease. I constantly receive incredible gifts from life. I say yes to opportunity and abundance, okay. I claim my power and I lovingly create my own reality. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. Okay, I'm already getting from this burden card, it's the number 43 or the number 7. This the last message had the number 7 quite a bit. But this card is truly all about really being honest with ourselves and evaluating in our lives where we are feeling burdened, where we're feeling weighed down, where we're taking on the responsibilities of others or carrying the burdens of others. Because truly, it's our responsibility to own our own choices. And if we are in a position where we're carrying the burdens of others, we're actually enabling them from learning the lessons they need to learn. It's about allowing others to be on their path, to learn from their own mistakes, to not come in and try to save anyone or to take their burdens away, but instead to be there for those in your life genuinely, but to be there for yourself and know that you are only meant to carry your own weight. Everyone needs to carry their own and so that's what this is all about. It's about seeing, that we're not here to please anyone else. We can't save anyone else. We can't make anyone else happy. We all have to learn to save ourselves, to make our own selves happy, to empower ourselves. And in that sense, we all have the strength to carry what is ours. And when everyone's carrying what's theirs, there's no need for a burden. So this is about aligning to your authenticity, what you're willing to, how you want to support others, how you want to be supported. Not giving your power away to anything outside of yourself, but when you are there for someone else and supporting someone else, it's usually coming from a place, when it's unconditional love, even if it's challenging, there is a fulfillment in it, because it's, you're invested in that person or situation, and it's bringing you great rewards. It's when we're giving of ourselves and nothing's coming back, So let's see what's going on. We've got listen. This is the High Priestess in the Tarot. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. This is beautiful energy. Fresh approach. Okay, so seeing things from a new perspective, which is beautiful. Dictionary, communication. I'll have to look that one up. To the sea. Look, it's the number 7. A lot of 7 energy today. Really seeing through the illusions, piercing through the veil. To the sea is like, it's about really truly going out there and finding out who you are. Finding out who you truly are, that you're like your authentic self. It's like no matter where you are, it's like you're always with you. You are, everything has led you to truly knowing who you really are. We'll read that one, but it's go now, Serapis Bay. Go now. Okay. Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. Sorry, you guys, for the background noise. So, shower of abundance, island solitude, and spirals of manifestation. So you're in a period of time right now where you're really feeling into your intuition, your emotions, what truly brings you emotional fulfillment. And I feel like it's interesting with the To the Sea card, you know, with the water, it's like you've, you know, and the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, it's like really feeling into your emotions. What invokes those emotions of joy and love and courage and inspiration and all of these beautiful qualities of love? Let me read this card because I feel like it's very significant. So being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. And if this is about a relationship, it says there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So I'm feeling here that there is some sort of energy that you are feeling with fresh approach, spirals of manifestation. This to me is always like an energy of it's like you went through something, and maybe in the past it didn't come about the way that you had envisioned, but you have experienced all of this life journey since then. You've transformed, you've gained a lot of wisdom, you've learned things. And I feel like you're at this point again where you're in a very similar situation or relationship from the past or opportunity from the past that's being presented to you at this time. And this time, it's like you have had the opportunity now to really know what your Ten of Cups is, what your true emotional fulfillment, satisfaction. It's that feeling of contentment and home, you know, where you belong. Your emotional well-being is so important. When we're in that state of well-being, all is well. Wow, there's so much happening right here. It's like there's a cycle ending, a new one's beginning, but it's the spirals of manifestation. Let me see what's in this card. Where did I put the book? Wow, it's like you're being presented an opportunity, or like some sort of something is coming up. But it almost feels like you've been here before, you know, but this time because of the wisdom. So it says the creative rebellious path of love moves in spirals. It is not linear. Sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. However, there's a genius within that can guide us on an alternative route. If there's an unnecessary pothole or delay in the typical linear path of progression and the curved loop in the path will be quicker, more fun and more beautiful, then why not allow yourself to be guided to that path? This can happen through trust and wisdom rather than rigid adherence to what on the surface appears to be logical progression. You're in the midst of a spiral of manifestation. Something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than ever before. How amazing it will seem when what you have been dreaming of falls into place. Suddenly, what you've been thinking of creating will plonk into your reality seemingly out of nowhere, because it was just around the bend, just out of view on the spiral of manifestation, and you could not see it coming. In truth, it was coming to you all along. This oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we are actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing it when you are seeing it. Any old soul or young soul can do that. You are bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You have enough chutzpah to believe it so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you it should have happened already or that you failed. They are just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing at play in life. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle also brings a message to you about the perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. You may have started to notice these already. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicity every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters, which of course it is. This oracle reminds you that there is no point rushing to the bus stop. If you're way too early, you're just wasting your time. Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time. You don't need the anxiety that comes from rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with the here and now. Remember too that your life path is unfolding in harmony with the paths of others. You will meet with each other for the greatest benefit when you trust in the flow of the one great creative spiral upon which this galaxy spins. Everything is ultimately in harmony with everything else to fulfill the great, big creative intent of the supreme creative force of love. You're included in that. So I'm feeling like there's been this energy of really going within, going into solitude, within your higher self, taking time out away from the opinions and ideas and thoughts of others, and really going within and listening to your intuition. You've gained a lot of wisdom from something in the past, and it's like I feel like there's this energy of divine wisdom within you. You know what's calling you forward. It's like you've been prepared for this, and you feel it coming, but you feel this restriction, and a part of it is you being able to see the burden, letting go of any burdens you're carrying that don't belong to you. Knowing that whatever's meant to be yours can never be lost or taken, that it's yours. Tuning into that energy of abundance and prosperity. There's many opportunities that you can choose. There's many things to go, to dream about, and it's about turning your fantasy into reality. You already know what your path feels like. You know the feeling. Your intuition is guiding you. With the Knight of Wands here, I feel like there's this, beautiful action that's taken in the direction of your dreams, whether it's, you taking action or action happening around you. It's movement towards your emotional fulfillment and well-being, and it's something that you've been manifesting. You've been actively manifesting, and it's about to manifest. And when it does, it's like you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that intuitive pull or hunch or just nudge to go now. When you feel it, you'll feel the time to go, and you're going to go now, and you're going to take action, whatever it is. So this fresh approach here, let's see what this says. Time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You're being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you aren't in motion, you are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of any of your choices. What will you choose, right? So I feel like with this fresh approach card, it's like maybe there was something, I don't know why I keep feeling something from the past, but it's something that you've always wanted to manifest. You just feel it. It's like a vision, a relationship, a situation, something that brings a lot of emotional fulfillment. And it's about shifting your perspective, connecting to your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, your inner guidance system. And as you release these burdens, whatever it is, whether it's, financial lack, the energy of lack, or um, it's like I'm feeling the say yes to opportunity and abundance. The path where you are claiming your power, you're lovingly creating your own reality. Choose love. It's the path of love. What would love do? What do I need to let go of, repair, amend? What do I need to, what is it that I'm taking action towards? It's, the Knight of Wands is passion, fire, inspiration, creativity. Let's see, this dictionary, communication, maybe something you need to communicate or not. Let's see, it says you're overthinking things. Stop trying to analyze every conversation, every word, every thought. It's time to shift from the control of the logical and analytical left brain and explore the creative, intuitive right brain, which is, what your high priestess intuition is here, which will help you find clarity, inspiration, and peace of mind. This message also serves as a reminder to listen to others, particularly when they're offering help. Be careful not to dismiss advice, for often it comes as an answer to your prayers. You are like a closed book, and people find it hard to read you. It's time to open up and share your thoughts and feelings, as this will bring greater understanding and deeper meaning to your relationships. Did I come across okay? How did I speak? What did I say? Communication is the key to connecting purposefully. Listen well, as important words, be they spoken to you by a friend or stranger, or written down and placed before you in a note or card, will point you to your next step. Try to understand someone else's point of view. Meditate to quiet your mind. Speak with confidence. Your life purpose involves writing and public speaking. So this is beautiful advice, for feeling restricted or feeling, it's like this is a time that was always meant to happen for you. You may have been, in the past operating more from the logical mind, which is what we were taught to do. And so I feel like this is a time in your life when your soul's really integrating the spirit, the spiritual connection, the emotional, the unseen realms with the the outer, the intuitive and the logic, and blending them together, because your intuition is just as important as your logic. So it's the merging together that allows us to take that action, that inspired action forward. It's knowing what your why is. It's knowing what your emotional fulfillment is. The 10 of Cups is your, it's where you feel like home. It's humble, it's peace, it's quality of energy. They don't have the biggest, fanciest home on the block, but they have this beautiful land that's fertile. The water flowing represents free flowing of emotions and expression, being able to be your true, authentic self. The rainbow of blessings, that the hard times are over and they have each other. The children are laughing and dancing, and they're in joy, because it's not about the material world. It's about the quality of our relationships. It's about being able to be your true, authentic self and create and express who you really are. And it takes going into solitude to really understand that, to letting go of what is not yours, to feel yourself. Sometimes we get lost and we can't even feel ourselves because we're carrying the burdens of so many others. So it's like trust the flow of your emotions, of your life, this new approach. And I just feel like, if you haven't been sharing your feelings or emotions, being able to write them down, to share, to move in the direction where you are sharing your emotions. To me, I keep hearing free flow of emotions. Like, this is a time in your life where if if you have been living from the logical perspective, the ego, the masculine, this is a blending again of the masculine and feminine, and understanding that that balance is required for true fulfillment and happiness. And you may not have been expressing your emotions. So it's been a period of time where you've had to go within and really see things from a new perspective, and really get in tune with them, because that's how we manifest. It's how we truly manifest our path forward. So claim your power, claiming your power, making that choice to consciously create from that place of authenticity within you, and expressing yourself, who you really are, and allowing others to decide for themselves, just as you do. It's like, I feel like you're going to know, you're going to feel, movement is going to occur, and it's going to be, quick, passionate, inspired movement. Because your emotions, as you express your emotions, it's like your emotions will speak to you and show you the direction that you need to go. So I love it. I truly hope this message resonated and affirmed and just validated where you're at and what you're feeling, and offered some guidance and wisdom moving forward. I thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel, for liking the videos, sharing, commenting. If you are interested in a personal reading, I would be honored. And I also have a Patreon page that I am updating currently, and going to be doing some new things there. And I'm doing some new things on YouTube soon too. So I am so grateful to be tuning in with you guys, and thank you for being here. And until the next time, until the next pick a card, I'm sending you all my infinite love as always. Peace out, you guys. Okay, group number 4. How are you guys? Let's see what your message is about feeling a bit restricted in your spiritual mission. So I pulled from the Wisdom of Avalon for the overall energy, and you guys have protection. Okay, this is beautiful. So I feel like this energy of whatever it is that, this feeling of restriction, it's definitely with protection. This is a time of really tapping into your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts, your intuitive gifts, and you're being protected. There is protection around you, even if it feels a little bit dark. I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on here. I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. My home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. My home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you're protected, that what you're going through right now, I don't know, I'm just picking up on this energy of, you feel, it's like you just want to feel safe and comfortable and home. You want to feel at home, and whatever it is that you're going through right now, know that that is where you're going. That is what is happening right now. I release all criticism. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. Okay, I release all criticism. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So we have imagine. We have the 9 of Pentacles, or well-deserved reward, 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay, oh my goodness. Trust your own understanding. Spells, alchemy. Okay, I'm a little confused. So let's see what this message is all about. Time for a nap. Okay, see the other person's point of view. What do you desire? Rain, purification, and softly, softly, the tender touch. What is going on here with you guys? Let me see. There's something that you definitely feel within you, that you have a certain understanding of things, and you're being guided to trust what you know to be true. From like deep down, I don't know why I'm going to read this. This one's really calling to me here to start the message off. The information you're receiving is reliable and accurate. Look deeply into the situation before making any commitments. You have the foresight and ability to discern that there is more here than meets the eye. Everything will be revealed in the appropriate time. Don't feel the need to prove yourself. Be patient and allow things to unfold as they will. Trust in your own observations and knowledge. They hold your truth. Okay. Wow, this is very interesting. I feel like this is a period of time where whatever it is that you're going through, you're being asked to nurture your softness, your divine feminine side, your compassion. What I'm really feeling from this, wow, okay, it's like you are this King of Cups energy. You're very wise in love. You're very compassionate. You're very kind. You're very um, masterful of your emotions. Like you know when to, you know how to master your emotions. You don't let them get the best of you. You can handle intense situations. Like the King of Cups are, whenever I see him, it's like these men are like doctors or firefighters, in a sense of like, if there's chaos going around, like they're actually, not only are they like very calm, cool, collected, but they're also able to calm others. They're able to bring an energy of calm and compassion and patience, like calming someone down and caring about their well-being, their emotional well-being, being able to connect with it and to be kind of that like strength and solid, compassionate rock for people. I feel like you're someone with that energy. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles is like, wow, you are, I mean, you're a very solid person. You're very much, you're good, you're kind-hearted, you have a big heart, you give a lot, you're very generous, you work very hard for what you have in life, you value what you have, and sometimes, I think that you withhold your emotions more than you would like, is to be fully balanced, to feel fully whole, and to be in your creative essence, to be, just in balance with who you really are. With the Nine to the Six of Pentacles, it's like this balance. The King of Cups has to be willing to share his emotions at some point in time, and he has, the certain people in his life that he's aligned with where he can share his emotions and go deep, but generally he keeps his emotions to himself. It's only when he only shares them with those that deserve it, his counterparts, his divine reflections, those he's established that bond with. So I feel like whatever is happening in your life right now, it's like whatever you've gone through is kind of, you've had to be really strong, you've had to be really grounded, you've had to really be there for others, and you've had to be strong. And I feel like because of that strength, it's kind of hardened you a little bit. And I feel like your higher self is really asking you to soften up a bit, to soften and open up your heart, purifying, with the rain and the emotions, purifying your emotions and really letting go of anything that, I release all criticism. The energies are situations or people that are triggering that part of you where you feel the need to criticize or, you know, be in that negative mindset. It's about shifting it to knowing that, you know, there's no reason to criticize anything or to have any sort of negative perspective on others or anything. It's about knowing that at all times you're guided, protected. It's about tuning into the energy of true abundance and generosity and compassion, the true King of Cups energy, because that's who you are. And knowing that, you know, it's just like, okay, I'm a Gemini, so I relate to like the King and Queen of Swords, where, you know, it's like if we don't have clarity, if we don't have truth, we can be a little bit moody and, you know, cold. It's like we just cut you off. Like, if you're not bringing the truth, I don't want to hear it. You know, it's just like it's not because we're being mean, but it's like because we know we have such deep wisdom in the mental realm that, and we've worked so hard to find that clarity and to be at peace, that it's like you can't even entertain any sort of disruption to that, because then you're just inviting it in. And I feel like as the King of Cups here, there's a relationship or something in your life where you're being asked to kind of take a break from. There's some sort of understanding that you have about this, to see the other person's point of view. Like, it's important for you to truly see the other person's point of view in this situation. And it's something that's, you know, it's like the Imagine card here is all about using your imagination for what its true purpose is, because the truth is that we're always using our imagination. Our imagination is it's our tool for manifesting the physical. It's how we tune into spirit, and the imagination is real. It is our greatest tool if we're aware of it and we're using it for the purpose of love and aligning with our path. So what do you desire? This is all about your emotions. Again, really tuning into your emotional well-being. If you desire true love and compassion and honesty and intimacy, you know, the King of Cups, he values intimacy and that emotional connection. It's very sacred to him. You know, so I feel like this is a relationship where you have a significant emotional connection, and it's an opportunity for you to be able to demonstrate that, to be able to allow yourself to tune into your emotions and let them flow. And as you tune into love and the true emotions, you know, you will naturally see that as you focus on love and you focus on comfort and ease and compassion, you know, embodying the true qualities of who you really are, you'll naturally let go of any sort of negative thoughts. You know, protection is knowing that you can protect yourself at any time simply by tuning into your higher self, into unconditional love. You don't need to have your guard up or be hard or any of it. It's just simply knowing the power of love in itself protects you. Spells, alchemy. I don't want to see what this says too. Something you hold dear, a relationship, a job, an interest, an object, or even yourself will transform mysteriously into something even more precious to you. The Spells card indicates that you're starting to discover the possibilities the art of transformation offers you, possibilities you hadn't even realized were out there. As you learn more, you will find your needs change and a kind of evolution takes place where you find you desire only what is best for yourself. You have the Midas touch right now. Your standards and expectations become so pure that whatever you touch turns to metaphoric gold. You will be supported in gaining a new sense of self-worth. Right? Look at this. You will be supported, which will draw all that you deserve and desire directly to you. Hubble bubble, stirring well, transforming all by my spell, changing, growing, hour by hour, behold the alchemical power. This is a time of great transformation. All is turning out beautifully. You have the power to change a situation. Believe in your self-worth. Have positive expectations. You have the ability to succeed. Your pure intentions are key, okay? My goodness. So I feel like you've been through it. Like, you've just been going, and it's like you've had to be hard and you've had to be tough and you've had to be strong, and now your higher self is telling you you just need to take a nap, take a break, rejuvenate, tune back into your essence, who you really are. It's like when we're in that state of well-being, we just feel good. We don't even care. You know, it's like when you're after you go on vacation or you go to the spa and you just feel so relaxed and so rested and you feel nourished and your well-being and all is right in the world, it's like you don't even have the desire to criticize because you just feel so good, right? It's like, I feel like genuinely you are like such a well-intentioned, pure intentioned person, and it's like you've had to go through some stuff and it's kind of hardened you a little bit, and I just feel like you are this beautiful, strong energy. But it's also, you know, the King of Cups, he's also a master of compassion and forgiveness and kindness. You know, he's very gentle. He knows the power in softness. So let's read. I want to read this because the softly, softly, tender touch is all about the divine feminine energy. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When you're at a point in life When we're at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionately greater supply of energy at our disposal, it's time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we want, what we can in order to create. It's about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. There's an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You are being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it is just for this moment. Does this mean that you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? Certainly not. This is not about letting go of achievement. It is about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There's a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It's all about allowing what you want to come to you. Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you are already a naturally abundant being who gratefully invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack, fear, and wishing your world would change. It's a bit like dressing for the job you want, even if it's not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you wish to attract more of into your life. Like attracts like. Like attracts like, right? Oh my goodness. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It's okay to become softer. Okay, I just lost my place. I'm sorry, you guys. It's okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You're actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with the special message that you've been working very, very hard. You've learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you, because you're now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth, rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving, rather than taking, can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force, that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? I sure hope so, because I see this very strongly in this message. You are really being asked to slow down, to tune in to your feminine. You know, the Six of Pentacles is also about equality and balance and harmony, you know, generosity and give, equal give and receive. Knowing when to give, knowing when to receive in the physical, you know, it's also energetic, knowing when to give, when to take action as a masculine energy, and knowing when to receive, you know, to allow the feminine energy within you to be still and soft and gentle. And, you know, what do you really desire? You know, using your imagination to tune into what you really desire, not in a fantasy way of like, oh, that will never happen. It's more of, how does this make you feel? Tune into your feelings, your emotions. This is the King of Cups, is a master of his emotions. He has felt in to every single one of his emotions. He knows what all of his emotions are, and there's not going to be an emotion coming up out of the blue for him that triggers him and throws him off his course. He's very solid and grounded because he's had to go through experiencing different emotions and becoming a master of them. You know, it's knowing who he is. He embraces who he is. He's romantic and kind and loving and compassionate. Those are his strengths as the King of Cups. You know, the King of Wands, his strengths are more about vision and being a leader and having that natural ability to, you know, be driven and manifest through inspired visions. You know, the King of Swords, he's a master of the mental realm. It's like each king has a level of mastery, but the Emperor is the master of all the kings, right? So it's all, every aspect is important to the whole, to the well-being of who you are. And I think this is about true self-acceptance. When you truly accept who you really are and embrace your strengths instead of seeing them as weaknesses, it will allow you to become soft in your approach, softer, because the soul is soft. The soul is humble. The soul is grace. The soul is beauty. That is the soul. You know, whether you're in a masculine or a feminine, or, you know, we live in a very masculine dominated energy, you know, so it's being able to be the balance in that. And it may require you to purify your emotions. You may need to go through a period of purging and allowing yourself to go into those places where you have wounds or healing or, you know, regrets, and make amends and heal and do whatever you need to heal those parts of yourselves. And as you do that and you heal those, you know, those emotional wounds and replace them with beautiful healing emotions of love and joy and compassion. This could have to do with a relationship in your life and being able to see the other person's point of view and giving you clarity and having the opportunity to practice forgiveness and compassion, giving you the opportunity to practice tuning into the soft side of yourself, the feminine soul side of yourself. and trusting your own understanding. It's like you have some sort of deep wisdom in knowing about the situation. So trust yourself, you know. And that's why you're feeling restricted at this time. This is for you to gain that clarity so that as you're moving forward, you're in alignment with who you really are and what you really desire, what it is you really want. Okay. I love this. I think this is so beautiful, and I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to tune in and deliver this message for you guys. I truly hope that it resonated and that it brought you some just affirmation, validation, and guidance, wisdom moving forward. You guys are amazing, and I'm just so honored to walk this path with you. You're so strong and courageous and authentic, and I mean, I feel so honored and grateful to be here with you guys. It feels amazing. So thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. If you're interested in a personal reading or connecting with me on Patreon, I would be so honored. So many new things coming, and I'm just loving being here with you guys and doing these pick a cards. And I am going to be doing something new on YouTube very soon, for everyone too. And I think it's something I'm going to do on a regular basis, like I do my pick a cards. So look for that. And until next time, until I see you for the next message, I am sending all my infinite love as always. Peace out, you guys.